Welcome to Rimworld. This is the first series which I'm going to try, which is a Let's Complete series. Rimworld is a tough game, and I've enjoyed playing it a lot, but I've never actually got anywhere near the end. So today, and for subsequent weeks, we're going to try and do that. We're going to start from nothing with our Davenport brothers and Flo, and we are going to build a huge colony. Then we are going to go and find a ship to fly away on, and we're actually going to beat this game for the first time. However, I have never done this before, so this could end up being a particularly tricky endeavour and may require multiple attempts and a long time. Hopefully not. Let's get started. Ooh, let's turn that volume down a little bit. I think it's probably coming through my mic. But let us stop for a second immediately, and we can start to have a look at the area we are in. I purposefully chose a mountainous river area, but it is temperate, like a temperate forest within a mountainous river area. The reason I did that was, firstly, we cannot be attacked from above, and we can create a proper base into this direction. Secondly, we are able to get the river, so we'll be able to get water mill generators all the way through up to here, for example, to really get some power going. Besides that, we've got some meals over here which we should probably pick up. If I grab some of these, we just double click and allow. So for people who don't know, Rimworld is pretty much a survival game where you crash land on this planet, and we are able to do wondrous things. Oh, we got a monkey. We can actually... we could trade a monkey to actually haul stuff. That's pretty good. But yes, the idea being is that these group of survivors kind of need to get to live, create their own little areas to work in. And yeah, we hopefully at the end of this everything will be able to do really well. Okay, so what I'm thinking currently is first thing first, I need a little place to hide out in, and I need a farm. And hopefully if I click on this one down here, I can see fertility overlay, and I can see that there is some good soil here and in here. So if I click off that, we've got some soil right close to the edge, but to be honest, I may just put something here. Besides that, this is looking like a pretty nice area to start making our own, because it kind of goes into here. If I was to purposefully firstly, Harvey, you are a policeman by trade, so I'm going to force you to get into some of these clothes, and you're going to be our shooter. Also, we need to switch over there's a lot of things to do. Firstly, we're just going to get him to wear what he needs to wear, and we're going to then see what happens, and you can equip that bolt action rifle. Perfect. Oh, also grab the flak vest, because you know what, you need to be protected, which is good. Once we have done all of that, do we have wood? We do have some wood here. We've actually got 300 wood close by. That's nice. We've got a door here, so if I immediately go and... First things first, we need to make ourselves a base of operations and a farm. So what we're going to do is we're going to deconstruct some of this stuff, first and foremost. This slate wall, though, will be useful. So if I purposefully deconstruct all of these sarcophaguses, which... Oh, actually, we've not opened. Have we? Oh, no, okay. They are... It says contents unknown. If I claim, can I deconstruct? Contents? Yeah, nothing. If I claim contents? No, nothing. Claim contents? Nothing. Claim contents, nothing. Good. So if we spend some time purposefully, deconstructing this, we can then hopefully go and make this into our base. So firstly we've got is these manual. The first thing I'm going to do manual priorities, just because it's so much easier. So Harvey is firefighter patient. He is the best doctor, which is nice. He also likes hunting, which I don't know. I'm going to put him as a hunter, first of all. I believe you are better at... Yeah, your brother. These two are brothers. Davenport, and they're both Davenports, but it's Harvey and Scotty Davenport. Nice. So we've got Flo, who will construct everything first. So firstly, I want to push up a few things to make them worthwhile. And I may immediately get him. If I turn off hunting for you, you can turn up your hunting. And is there anything on this map worth hunting straight away? That's a lynx. So let's not do the lynx first of all. There's also some timber wolves. You know what? Here we go. Some deer. Hunt the deer. You can do that. I also don't want to hunt these boomalopes because they explode, and I'm making this my house. So with that, I think that that's all good. We are now going to go and build structure. I'm going to make ourselves... I'm going to go for a steel wall because we do have some steel. And then if I'm debating whether to go boom, boom, then along here, boom. And then if I could bring it right along to there, then we do have kind of a base set up. I think that that's good. If I bring that right to there, that's going to be our base. And there's the door here, which is nice. So I can then inside deconstruct pretty much everything. If I shift, yep, shifting works. So if I do a lot of this, deconstruct, I deconstruct these. You can also want to deconstruct these slate urns. And then we get ourselves a decent place to sit around for the day. What I'm going to want to also do is I'm going to want to do a zone. And I'm going to go for a stockpile zone, which I'm going to put here straight away. I also want to deconstruct that when I can. So if I now do this, we'll see that lots of these guys are going to go and do stuff. Flo is going to try and chop down this tree, and he's throwing up from cryo sleep sickness. That's fine. That kind of just happens when you first start out. Whereas Scotty, I believe, if I look right, where is Grow? Flo, you've got stat. Harvey. Scotty, how are you? You've got 3. You know what? But for now, it's annoying that Flo is kind of both the plant person and the construction person at the moment, which isn't great. For now, I'm going to put in Scotty. I want you to. If I go to zone, let's go for a growing zone outside our house like this. Oh, they've added the size overall for it. And we're going to plant rice, because rice comes up quickly. Come on, you can do this. You can chop down the tree, Flo. You can do it. Without throwing up. Nice, there we go. Now we're going to start building up all of this to make ourselves an actual indoor space. Actually, you know what? For now, I'm going to leave this, because it may be that I can only build roofs this size. If I cancel all of that. And I'll leave that one now, because I think these... Maybe I should be able to move these. These are steel columns, so we've got some steel walls. I'm hoping that it all works out well. So Scotty is currently chopping down some trees and hopefully pushing up that plant skill, because that would be important. Nice, let's get this going. If I can, yeah. Hopefully you're moving stuff out of the way and then can actually get an inside area sorted, which is nice. Yeah, here we go. This is looking good. Using the steel that's inside here already, we're building ourselves a lovely little place. We're going to see if we can actually roof it all over, because if we can, then we are in a good spot. Very nice. It looks as if we actually may be able to board this all over. Oh, we've got to chop down some trees, but that's actually fine. Scotty D. How is Harvey? You are clearly have shot some things. Ah, I need to put some spaces for the putting of the dead things. If I put a stockpile, dumping stockpile here, but here instead, you can always go in here and like check what things you want. If I turn this off and just say I want animal corpses here, then at least we've got something for them to go. You do have to have haulers as well, which is the thing. We have got some stuff. We kind of need to sort this all out. But this is starting to look like somewhere where we can actually sleep for the night. I will need to make some beds, which are under furniture, and I do have enough for 3 of them. So if I, for example, now, 1, 2, 3, just for now, and put a torch here, just so people can kind of do their own thing. It's unroofed, but it is still it's counting as indoors, which is important. Flo is having a rest. Scotty D is chopping down some stuff, and I don't know what... Oh, there is already a buck dead here, nice. What is Harvey doing? Harvey is cloud watching. Flo is finishing off her job, which is going to hopefully make this all very, very nice. Eventually I'll be able to get everyone rooms, because they don't like sharing rooms, but for now, what we're going to do... can I prioritise this? I remember there was a way. Oh, what was it? What was it? What was it? Orders. I can't remember. I'll probably remember it as we go on. I've not played this in a little while. So we've got 2 beds, and we just need to get the 3rd bed on the go. We need more wood, I'm guessing. But we do want a bed so that everyone can actually sleep. And we have got... This is nice. We're starting getting some of this on the go. To be honest, the first few days are more about just clearing up everything. And if we can start to clear this area... To be honest, this could be our entrance hallway eventually. I'd probably expand this wall up here and into the wall, and then we can just start digging. If we find a miner or something. I think, was that her job initially, Flo? Flo's just a builder. We've got a grunt and a policeman. But that's fine. Now that we actually have places to sleep for everyone, that is good. Nice, we're all going to bed, which is good. And once they're all asleep, things are nice. Tomorrow we'll probably spend a bit more time clearing this. Slate tile is useful because it does increase walk speed a little, considering outside walk speed is like 46 and stuff, whereas in here it's 100%. But we're going to see what we can do. I think actually the best idea would be also, while I'm thinking about it, to get this set up. Because if we set that up, we can then kind of work our way through, kind of shift and get rid of these bits, just so we can have an access if needs be. Hopefully we'll be able to use this and get everybody to where they need to be, and we have a large inside area that we can kind of have fun with. Probably be worth like taking this line and having that fine, and then making sure that the inside of here we have enough rooms to keep it sturdy. Oh, there is also more. If I just allow all stone to be picked up, we're actually in a pretty good spot. Let's push that up to 3 times speed while they're asleep. Let them everybody sleep as they need to. And then Flo's already on her way to doing all of the job that she needs to do. I feel like deconstruction should also be part of this job, which is important. Which is fine. We're building... Okay, make sure you don't lock yourself in though, Flo. That's the important thing. And then you're going to hopefully deconstruct what you need to deconstruct to get to where you need to go. Sleep blicks are useful. Deconstructing pretty much everything at this point, I think, just to get things a little bit neater. Is Harvey... So Harvey is hauling a lot of stuff. So at the moment, Harvey's a hauler, which is perfectly fine. We'll have a lot of these materials, and that is good. Now I think he killed all of the deer that we were targeting, which is good. And Harvey's just getting everything we need into our storage area here. Oh, I should probably deconstruct that. Oop, no, deconstruct. If I can expand the zone to include that, this is good. I'm happy with that. Over here we do have all of this, which is a bit annoying, but as we go on, we're going to want to make this a bit nicer. We've not really used much wood yet, so I'm going to use this opportunity. If I remove the floor, like over here, this would give me, I think, a decent chunk of... What do I want to do? I'm trying to think of what the most important thing is. I need to kind of set up my workbenches and have a... I do need a fridge quite quickly. Using steel, I could probably... Although deep in here is a pretty good place to have it. Although I do like having access on the outside, and this will eventually provide lots of power. I'm going to... you know what? Let's do this. Let's go to structure, steel wall. We're going to build a building that does all of this, and it's going to go along here. Actually, no, let's not do that, because we're also going to want a steel door here, and then steel wall all the way along to here. The reason I want this is eventually we're going to want to... Actually, I'll put a second steel door over here, and then do a double thing and build this. Because you don't want to lose heat once you eventually get it cold in these rooms. Because the plan is going to be that this will be my big freezer area. And once I've got a lot of freezer space, then I'm able to keep things pretty straightforward and safe. Okay, this is all going. What are you up to now, Scotty, now that that's done? You're also hauling. So let's get everything into a stockpile, which is nice. Now that that's all been these things, let's expand it a little just to include everything, which is very, very nice. And then I can just leave it for a bit. We've got lots of steel, which is why I'm building stuff out of steel. And wood is used in a lot of other things. Eventually, I want to make some rooms. But this... Actually, you know what? Eventually, I'll dig in and make some rooms here for each of them to have their own place. Because then this can be a kitchen area up here, which will go into here for food and stuff. And in here will be like our main dining room area. Then I can start some production buildings away from it all. Scotty is creating... How is Scotty doing in terms of plants now? If you go to bio, you can see how they're doing. Plants are still at 3, but he's a good cook, and that's the thing that's going to be very useful eventually. Building all of this as a nice way of doing things. Scotty's hauling all of the steel where we need to get to be. We have enough meals for a little bit, but then I need to make a food source. Sorry. So the likelihood is, if I can set it up, we have got a few areas where people can come from. They can come from over here, they can come from over here, down the bottom, and they can come from here. If I'm able to create some barricades at all these spots, unless they come from down the river, that would be interesting, but I doubt that will happen. Yeah, we need defences and we need a more fuel source. That is true. That is fine, though, because we can start off by getting some good stuff. Okay, I realise that when I play these sorts of games, my brain does kind of do lots and lots of things that make no sense. But, you know what are you going to do? I should probably put a door somewhere here. But honestly, this is going to all be sorted out itself later, which is good. Harvey's now cleaning, which is important for some reasons, as is Scotty. So I feel like that means we're not doing enough. So if I... is either of these good at mining? Flo is the best miner. These guys are genuinely terrible at it. If I put these guys at 2 for that and just turn off plant cut for now, and I get you guys to make a lot of wood, because we can do that. Production, no, orders, chop wood. Let's just clear this area of wood. How about that? You guys can do that. It's a little bit more important than cleaning, but we are able to get you guys a bit more practiced at it. Perfect. And then once this is covered, we need to get some power source somehow, which I'll probably put in here. If I go to power, of all placings, I can put some wood-fired generators, and I can make a couple of these. 1, 2, which is nice. Perfect. All of this is now being put somewhere else. See, all of this wood is being put in the right places, which is nice. And then eventually you want to go for temperature, and we want coolers to go straight into this. So if I eventually do probably 2 of these. For now I want to cool this whole area, but eventually I'm going to want to... Ooh, visitor. Hello. I hope you're a nice visitor and not someone who's going to come and try and kill us. I should probably allow that. And allow that. Good. We're just getting everything up and running. Soon people are going to want to sleep. But wanting to set this up in a way so that everything can be done nicely. I've got some plans. Eventually I'll start to replace things and make them all the same as they should be. These guys in here, actually, I should hunt and hunt those, because this is just where they go. These are going to start to spoil, which is a shame. But once we get this all sorted up, it should be good, and then I can think about other things a bit more. Ooh. Shelves. Why is that? There's a weird thing that shelves are being suggested straight away, but... So that's good. Nice. We've now got this on the go. These guys are chopping up this. If I make one of them not plant cutting, I think Scotty's got other things that he will be doing eventually. So Scotty is going to start hauling, and we're going to start to get this cooling down as an area, which is nice. If I now